Hey everybody, hope you guys all doing safe. So this is the brand new OnePlus Pad 2. It just got announced in Milan. I've got my hands on this guy for just a few hours, so this is by no means a review, just a first impressions. But there's a lot to like, and this tablet right now comes at a very good pre-order price. So you have a 12.1-inch screen, 3K resolution, LCD panel, but the refresh rate gets up to 144 Hz and can get as low as 30 Hz, as well as like 50, 60, 90, 120 Hz in between too. So not quite a full LTPO panel, but definitely a variable refresh rate. It's powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of internal storage, and it's really thin and light. It measures only 6.5 millimeters thick and weighs 584 grams. But of course, with a tablet like this, you're going to want to pair it with a keyboard and stylus, and OnePlus has a really good one right here. This guy is still really thin, so even when you attach the whole package on, the whole thing still weighs just 1,088 grams. For a 12.1-inch screen with a full-size keyboard and a really good trackpad, this is a very lightweight package that is excellent for on-the-go work and on-the-go writing. There's also a stylus called a OnePlus Stylo that allows you to sketch and also can recognize your handwriting to convert to text. Now this whole package, the tablet, keyboard, and stylus, the official retail price for everything is $800 US. But right now, if you pre-order this set between July 16 to July 30, so that's like a 2-week window, you can get everything for $485 US. So this is a really crazy discount that OnePlus is giving, and to be honest, if you don't buy it now with this discount, it doesn't make sense to buy it after, because later, just the tablet alone is $550. Right now you can get the whole set for $485 US. Now on the software side, Oxygen OS has always been one of my favorite softwares along with Color OS, and there's a lot of new cool, AI stuff here. Like for example, you can now long press on a photo to separate the subject from the background. That's something that we've seen in iPhones before, and Android phones are starting to get it more and more, but it's cool to get it on a tablet. You also have a magic eraser that uses generative AI that's similar in what Oppo devices have been offering for a while. As for the whole OnePlus ecosystem, if you have a OnePlus phone, you can also mirror your OnePlus phone screen on the tablet screen. I don't have a OnePlus phone on me right now, but I'm assuming it works pretty well. And there's also an NFC pad right here next to the trackpad. If you tap a OnePlus phone on the trackpad, you can transfer files over. And even if the tablet is locked, you can still move files over from your phone to your tablet or vice versa. Now, a major reason I say I like Oxygen OS and Color OS a lot is because it's one of the most intuitive softwares for multitasking. And that's definitely true here, because in addition to, running apps in split screen or floating window, you also are able to run open canvas or boundless display if you use to Oppo phone. So this is the multitasking system that OnePlus and Oppo launched with its foldable phone last year, the OnePlus Open and the Oppo Find N3. Basically, you can open up to 3 apps at the same time, but instead of being locked to a static grid, you can cycle through the grid and the screen will zoom in and out of the 3 apps depending on the app that you're using. So that means you can have 3 apps running on the same time, but they're stretched out virtually beyond the 12.1-inch screen. As you can see here, I can even use a pinch gesture to bring all 3 screens together, and all 3 screens are running at the same time. So this is the best multitasking system, and I really wish everyone else would just copy it. Like, I want this on my iPad, I want this on my Vivo phone, I want this on a Xiaomi device. Like, this is just, it's thinking outside the box. Instead of forcing all the apps to fit into a screen space, you're letting it stretch beyond that, and it's up to the user to be able to move between the 3 apps dynamically. I love this feature so much. Let's take a look at the keyboard. So detached from the tablet, the key travel is pretty good, about 1 millimeter, and this trackpad is very large and it provides haptic feedback everywhere. So it means you don't just have to click on the bottom of the trackpad, you can click anywhere and you're getting haptic feedback. And the best part, this keyboard stays connected to the tablet even when it's separated. So it means right now, I can still move the mouse cursor around, I can still move apps around with the trackpad completely separated. So this is awesome, because the only other tablet that offers this is a Huawei tablet, and I've mentioned this before because I work at coffee shops a lot, so I like to just prop a tablet on a higher surface, like head level, and I can just have this keyboard on my lap or on a table that's lower and just type away while keeping everything at head level. As for the stylus, I've only had about 20 minutes of playing around with it, and so far it seems okay. Like there's not noticeable latency. Palm rejection is good, so I can have my hand completely resting on the screen while I'm sketching, and it's perfectly fine. There's a single camera on the back, 13 megapixel, and an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. So like I said, there's a lot to like with the OnePlus Pad 2. I love how light and thin this is. I'm someone who's always traveling, always on the road, and I like to just work out of coffee shops with a laptop or a tablet. And I think this guy is going to be my machine going forward, because as much as I love the iPad Pro, and it's still quite a bit heavier than this. The iPad Pro with the Magic Keyboard combined, it's like 3.3 pounds. This is 2.5 pounds, and you know, 0.7 pounds lighter makes a difference when you have something in your backpack all day. And with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, I think it should be powerful enough for most tasks, even if I need to do some video editing. Now that LumaFusion's on Android, I'm thinking of trying to edit videos on an Android tablet too, just to see. So this is not a full review because I still need to test the stylus a little bit more. I need to test battery life and the cameras too. So I will be back with a full review, but this is just a very first impression. But from today, July 16th to July 30, this whole set is $485, and I think this is such a good value compared to any other tablet on the market right now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have more content coming. There's more OnePlus devices that were announced today. I will make a separate video on them, so stay tuned and subscribe to my channel already if you haven't. Thank you. Thanks for watching.